All right. So the game we're playing tonight for the last 30 minutes is buzzwords. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you the current event topic. I'm going to call the current event out, and I want you, in as few words as possible, to give me your reflection or your summary or your thoughts on the topic. But I don't want any long, drawn-out explanations. Just real condensed. I don't want to do one word. I would rather you have a couple of words. Okay, y'all ready?
Okay. I'm ready.
Ron, you ready?
Wait a minute. How are we going? Are we going in a round-robin type situation?
Sure, we can. I can call names out before I say it, and then I'll just go to the next person and go to the next person, and we'll see what happens.
Okay. Awesome.
Okay. So Ron, you ready?
I got no choice, do I?
No, not really. I did that just because I'm nice. I wanted to make you feel like you're somebody.
All right, Miss Jesse Jackson. Go ahead.
First one, I'm going to give you something everybody's been talking about. We really haven't touched on it, so we're going to go ahead and I'm going to get your reaction. We're going to go, I guess, first. So I'm going to go Violet, then I'm going to go Iman, and then I'm going to end with Ron. Okay?
Okay.
Here we go. Caitlyn Jenner.
Foolery. Just foolery.
Iman?
Well, I would have to say, if Caitlyn don't know how to sit like a girl yet, that's Bruce. Bam.
Oh, God.
Why?
All I want to know is if he gets convicted of that crime, does he go to male jail or female jail?
Well, he still got his dingaling, so he got to go to male jail.
I can neither confirm nor deny that. Appendage is still on him.
Say, Ron, be careful if you say yes or no to that, because then that means
right, exactly.
Oh, God.
But if y'all can't tell he was sitting in that interview with his legs gapped open, sir, you are a boy. Stop it. But anyway.
Okay. All right. Okay. We got that one out of the way. All right. Same order. We're going to start with Violet. Donald Trump as president.
Completely and utterly delusional. He will never be president of anything, not even his casino.
Iman.
Excuse what I'm about to say. I don't know if it gets curses or not, but that shit ain't about to happen. He ain't gonna make it.
Ron.
I go do the same job anybody else go do. So we'll do it, make a difference.
Oh, God, I had to be the only one.
I'm not the only one. I'm just being real. You just mad that Obama, you know what I'm saying, ain't gonna do no better than goddamn Donald Trump could do.
Wait a minute. You already know you never pulled the Obama card on the air.
I don't give a good goddamn about that, man.
You know what? Don't make me cut you. Don't talk about my president. Don't make me cut you.
Don't give you a smiley face. You better be quiet.
Now what?
Don't give me stuff. Listen, I got limited words. Don't let me get into your boy Barack Hussein Obama.
Move right on along, because we ain't got time for this. We ain't got time for him. That's stupid.
Yeah, and as long as you know better. You already know. Don't play with me about my president. Okay, anyway, moving on.
Larry Donald, that's all I'll say.
Are you still talking?
I'm sorry.
I haven't given you a word. Shut up. McKinney, Texas.
I can't hear you.
McKinney, Texas.
Is that the girl in the pool?
Yes.
That cop needs to be pistol whipped.
Imaj?
To agree with Violet.
just it. Simple.
I don't know if the cop needs to be pistol whipped because I'm realistic about what cops are, but that lady who started the fight with these young children, young adults, is the one who is at the biggest fault that bastard her.
So she needs
have you
her
guys
ass
seen
whooped
that
too.
video?
I mean, anytime a grown ass
She did a video
person
herself.
starts a fight with children, with teenagers as an adult, I mean, I already understand. Listen, police are trained every moment of their training to treat you as a worst case scenario. They don't love you, so that's what cops are gonna do. I don't expect that man to do nothing more than what he was trained to do. But this woman, that bullshit. So I blame her.
Bam. Bam. There you go. She made a video. I just want you guys to know. I didn't post it because I'm not giving her any of my, whoever pays attention to my Facebook won't be seeing her on there lying. Because she made a whole thing where, she moved. She made a video. It was like a press conference. And she read her prepared speech about what happened that night and how she wasn't beating up any kid and it's all, like I said, it's a prepared speech, which means that it is orchestrated deception. That's all it is. You sit down long enough to figure out how to leave out the details that make you look guilty just so you can point the blame to a bunch of kids and you're an adult. Really stop. You can stop right there. You're the adult. Period, the end. They could have been unruly, cussing you out, throwing shit at you, but you're an adult. Walk away. It's that simple. So, yeah, she did a video, and I would not dare post it because I will not support her ignorance. All right. I got another one.
But you support my ignorance.
Oh, Lord.
I do.
We couldn't.
And trust me, I'm ignorant.
Hidden. It was hidden for a long time, and I need people to know that you are, in fact, ignorant. So I wanted to display that kind of stuff. That's all I'm saying. Can I get the next word? Can you shut up for a minute? All right, so the next one is Rachel Dolezal.
It's actually kind of funny to me. I'm really not offended by it. So, I don't know. I really don't know what to say about her. I think she's a little bit crazy, but the response, I know this is so much longer than 2 words, but I have to say it.
Fine.
I just think the response is insane, especially in a country where everyone is so fake and pretend to look like something else all the time. I don't even understand how it made the news. But that's my 2 cents.
Okay. Imaj?
So, listen.
I was waiting. Honey, listen. I knew that was coming.
Listen. So I hadn't said anything. I was just, sitting around just laughing to myself. Until today, someone shared this thing through BuzzFeed. It's called 57 Questions Black Women Have for Rachel Dolezal. Oh, my God. I cried. I laughed. I chuckled from a happy place. I was in tears trying to work. This is funny to me because when I look at her, I see the features of a white woman. I see them. Mm-hmm. I'm sure other people see them. But then I also see, my other light-skinned friends and myself who have big hair. And I'm like, somebody wants to look like her. That's so funny. So it's funny to me. But I suggest anyone who is on my page to go and peruse these 57 questions. They will give you so much joy and laughter. And they even have a section where you can add your own question. So, yeah, check it out.
Yeah, I read through some of those. They're pretty funny. I read through some of those questions. And, okay, Ron.
There's 2 ways to look at it, as a person and as the member of the organization. as a person, she want to be like us. I guess ain't nothing wrong with that. As a member of the organization, that organization was started by 13 people. 12 of them were European. One of them was black. That organization, the way your organization and things begin is how they continue. So the NAACP always been about white women. So what the hell is the difference?
Thank you for saying that. And that's the thing that was like, why are so many people offended? If you, as Black Americans or African Americans or whatever you want to call yourself, you should know how everything started. And they're like, oh, we're so mad that she was pretending to be black. Okay, even if she just would have did what she was, if she would just been staying as a white woman, you don't have to, pretend to be us. You can still help us by just being you. We like you. I got white friends. I mean, really, we like you. So it would have been okay.
That's such a racist statement to make. Oh my gosh, Imaj, what's wrong with you? I got white friends.
I do. I have a lot of them. Heck, I went to a predominantly white high school. Girl, I got them.
I think the worst thing that she did that I have a problem with is that, she went around doing speeches about her black experience. I thought that was crazy. Because that means
when I've
made
seen,
up a whole
my rational friends talk about it, that's what they complain about. Is like, how do you get to go around and give paid speeches about the black experience when it's not something you've had? Because, and here's the thing, it would be different if she was raised from the age of 5 to now in a black experience. With black people.
Well, all her siblings are black, though. All her siblings are black, though.
But she was raised in a household where she was white, like till she was 20-something. She was living a white woman's life. So it's not like she's been immersed in this experience and she's in touch with herself and the culture. This is something she just picked up after. Obviously, she didn't pick it up till after she sued Howard for discrimination of a white woman, because that was what it was for.
But have y'all seen the
she was a white woman up until then.
All right, well, let me ask this question then. And I forget the specifics of the situation, but there was, I believe in the 50s or 60s, a white person who went and acted and actually, was melanated, had put some coloring on his face and was acting as if they were a black person to show the disparity in treatment. And that person wrote about their black experience. Because you have to ask yourself, is it a perceived experience or is it something real? And in reality, it's perceived. So if you're perceived as black, you can't have a black experience, especially since black and white.
But hold on, because I hear what your point you're making.
Why you can interrupt me, but I can't interrupt you? I'm just wondering where's the equality.
Well, your raggedy phone is interrupting you.
Yeah, I was like, what was that last part? Because I can't understand it.
All right, you ain't got to make fun about my phone.
Oh, that's better. There you go.
That's so much better.
He put another quarter in. Okay, we're ready.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
I know your point you're making is like that experience is real for them because they were perceived to be black and everything that happened to them was black, right? That's what you're saying? They were treated as a black person, period?
I mean, since you know everything, just keep going. Since you know everything, just keep on going.
I'm asking you. That's called conversation, idiot.
Hey, stop being a name caller. I mean, basically, you get the gist of it. So, I mean, if all right, perfect example. Can Caitlyn Jenner go around and talk about her woman experience or his woman experience? Nobody has an issue with that. But this person,
and here's where I was going. Here's where I was going with the first example you used. Because my thing is, if you have an escape button, like you can just say, you know what, I'm not going to go get that next melanin shot. I'm not going to put this on my face. I'm going to wake up in the morning. I don't want to do this anymore. And you can walk out the door and be white again. That's not the same thing. because I'm thinking about the black person who can never turn off their black, and they're always having the black experience, even when it's too much and they want to stop. So it's
yeah,
not
but see, what you're doing is you're looking through a real small microscope. Because even though I understand that racism and white supremacy is a worldwide global thing, there are places that you can go where you may not be under the same oppression as you are here. So that is turning off. So if you talk about you can take the shoe polish off your face and no longer be dark, now you can, as opposed to doing that, now you can go to Botswana. You know what I mean?
But okay,
and now
but how
it's a different experience.
Is that for everybody? How accessible is that for everybody?
Well,
how
first
easy
of all,
is it for
you can't ask that question of how accessible it is.
I'm leaving.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
What about the black people in the it was very common because I even have family members who did it. What happened to the black people that passed over?
There you go.
What do you think about that?
Thank you.
Because that's not very uncommon in the black community, especially among great aunts and great grandmamas who got a little bit fair and they passed over as white people and live as white people. Sometimes a white girl might come out with a butt too big, but nobody don't ever say anything about it. Or somebody's hair is a little kinkier than anybody else's. But black people have passed a lot.
There's a movie called Pinky.
In this country.
I don't know if anybody's ever seen it.
And
but
Imitation of Life.
There you
Imitation of Life. I mean, again, my issue is not. I don't have an issue with her. That's why I stay with the friends that I have. That's what they say. That the black experience thing.
Well, maybe you need to get different.
How does she feel about being paid for that? For going around talking about the black experience. Because the one post that I do have on my page about it, that was the concern, that she could travel, get paid, and she never really had the black experience. So,
see, but that's semantics. The black experience and her black experience are not necessarily the same thing. If people are looking at her or up to that date, let's go back to January of this year, and somebody paid her, they may have been looking at her as a black woman, not knowing, like, is she black? Is she white? I don't know. She says she a nigga. She must be a nigga. You see what I'm saying?
She's light skinned.
She red bone. So, I mean, if you're perceived, perfect example, let's go back to your president. He had a white mama. I'm going to call him white from now on. So what? His skin say he dark. But his experience say he white. He lived in Hawaii, you know what I'm saying? He went to Harvard, you know what I'm saying? All these places. Those is white experiences for the most part.
Oh, so you're saying that he lived a white experience because his mom was white and because he went to Harvard?
I'm saying I love my mama and I relate to my mama. Can't nobody on this earth tell me I can't relate and love and be my mama's son. So I can't put nothing different on him.
Well, I'm just saying, because I think saying that says something different, because I know for a fact that the things that he's experienced as a public figure, because I think depending on where you are, this person will kind of depict the type of experiences you do have. And once you put yourself out on a bigger platform, you're going to experience maybe more things than you would if you just stayed that almost kind of black girl around the corner that goes to beauty supply and buys the same color, kinky, wavy hair I buy. That's different. You might run into a little something with Shanique with him, but that's it. You're not going to be on this public platform and have it coming from all areas.
I think it's impossible for the president to have a white experience for the simple fact that he doesn't look like a white man, period.
He doesn't.
He can't pass. He can't. I mean, you look at him and you know what he is. So,
all right,
I don't know how many schools he went.
Let's look at his actions.
But that's what racist people look at. They don't care. When racism in itself is an ignorant state of mind. So that's all they look at is your physicality. They don't care if your experience was the Huxtables or good time. All they see is your hue of skin. And you might not even be technically black. Like in Atlanta, you remember when after 9/11 they killed them Indian people because they thought they were Middle Eastern. I mean, people are stupid.
Right.
They just say, well, they look kind of close, so they kill people.
And it didn't even matter.
mean,
We're going to kill them.
Let me ask you this question, because I just started reading a new book called The Iceman and His Heritage. And the first 3 sentences of that book are the best I've ever read. And it starts off saying, this is a racist book. And it goes on, but it's a white dude who wrote it. And he eloquently states his point. So when you say racism is ignorant, I don't know if racism is always ignorant. Sometimes racism can be very intelligent and spelled out. It's just the perspective that you're looking at.
Ignorant doesn't mean stupid. It means,
I never said that.
Well, we do have it. Well, let me explain. You have systematic racism and you have the racism of the masses. Systematic racism is extremely intelligent because it used the ignorance of the masses to, push the agenda of rich, richer, poor, poor, separation of people. But your main redneck or your main militant person, what they do, they rely on stereotypes to propel their ignorance. And it is ignorance. Like a lot of people who hate other people have never even met another person of the race that they hate so much.
You're right.
They play on stereotypes. They look at TV. They say, well, this is what black people should be. He got dreadlocks. He must steal. Or all black girls with fat butts gotta twerk. You play on, stereotypes. And you think all white people are rich or all white people are privileged. But you can't say that experience. We base ourselves on ignorance, and we don't know.
So you say stereotyping is ignorance, or it can be ignorant? Well,
stereotyping is definitely ignorance because when you know people and you know better, stereotypes aren't real all the time.
Well, see, then it can be ignorant.
He's going to catch you on your words because that's what he does.
No, right, no, because I can point to times where stereotyping is 100% the right. You know what I mean? So stereotypes can be ignorant. In other words, my professor once told us that if nature don't co-sign what you know, then it's not true. So when you look at nature and you see a gazelle, see a lion get up and just start running, that's stereotyping. You know what I mean? When you look and your instincts, you stereotype, or for lack of a better word, you discriminate. When you look at a loaf of bread,
you pass judgment.
As you should pass judgment, being a thinking individual. You know what I mean?
But
so if you look at a moldy piece of bread,
it's 2 sides to both things. It's a dangerous type of stereotype, and it's a healthy type of stereotype.
And
when you're talking about stereotyping and judgment, you have to be funny about those words because they both carry 2 different types of meaning. Because if you were to say the stereotype, people would say that's using discretion discerning, using discernment or judgment, but no one would ever use the word stereotype in that place because it doesn't have the same connotation, even though the meanings are similar. So you can't say, well, I stereotyped them and made a proper judgment. That's using incorrect English.
But stereotypes do work sometimes. So in other words, if you just think about, I don't know if y'all play sports, but I know I play basketball. And are they always right? No, they're not always right. But 9 times out of 10, that white dude got a jump shot. Let's keep it funky. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it on. That dude got a J. You know what I'm saying? So you say, okay.
All black girls really roll their neck and pop their lips.
Well, I don't know about that, but I would tell you this. I would say it would be a stereotype saying that may be true, that not all, but most of them go get mad if you throw them in the pool and their hair did.
Not if they got natural hair and they don't mind their hair being curly the next moment. Well,
I'm just saying, for the most part, you know what I'm saying? They hair did. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, some stereotypes.
That's a stereotype right there. That's a stereotype right there. Is that every black woman says did when they're talking about their hair.
See, but there we go. Now listening, because I never said every. I said most, because I understand that things can be.
Most then assumes that there is a minority of women who know how to conjugate their verbs.
It's not like that.
That's all I'm saying.
I got you, I think.
Okay, so we're going to back away from that one because I want everybody to put the gloves up. Neutral corners. Okay, Rod, I had to do this one because this one is special to you. And since you've been talking about my president, you've been talking about my president, I don't care about bringing this one up. Dr. Umar and the stripper who cost him his donation.
Who? What? What is this? Say that again.
The conscious stripper.
The conscious stripper. Doctor, and we're about to go into recorded time, but I have to get this one on here. So, Dr. Umar, you know, everybody knows Umar, right? Dr. Umar with the highly conscious conversations that he has with the masses about the various followings of what would you call him, Ron?
See, I don't know necessarily he would be. See, conscious to me is I guess he could be conscious. You know what I'm saying? But then that's stereotyping because he says the same thing that some white educators and psychologists say, and nobody would ever call them conscious.
You're right.
Okay. Well, he preaches quite a bit about what, as a black culture, what the strengths and weaknesses of our culture at present, you know, where we are right now, the things that we need to fix, what we need to do better, how we need to do things differently, you know, proper way of being a real man, a real woman, you know, the things that we need to fix and repair within our culture so that we can be more successful and move to better positioning.
You know about positioning with that stripper.
Well, that's why I use that word.
I don't know the story. What happened with Dr. Umar and the stripper?
Okay, so he is seeking donations because he has a great idea. He wants to build, it's a college basically, but it's school for boys. And in this particular school, there's so many things that they're going to develop. And, you know, definitely a way of building another generation where really the men are the backbone of, you know, the success. So he wants to train them right. And it's a great concept, you know, putting certain individuals in front of these kids and teaching them about more than what they necessarily get in a traditional classroom that's for the masses, and I put air quotes, but something more tailored to their experience. So he has a GoFundMe page or some online funding source where you can make donations. He had at some point received word that he was going to get this $1 million donation from a basketball player, I believe.
Football player, but I don't know who it was. I'm trying to find out who it was.
They won't ever say because they never mention who. And I mean, in the research that I've done, they never say who it was. So this person has signed on.
How you did research and you ain't know whether it was football or basketball? You see, I just don't even, I can't believe you no more. I can't believe nothing you say because you researched it. You don't know the sport.
It's an athlete who does something with a ball and makes more money than I ever will. Like, I fucking care. Anyway.
All right, first of all, stop limiting yourself. You, too, can have $4 or $5 million. Don't say more money you ever had. What kind of poor nigga shit is that to say?
Oh, my God.
Come on. You're better than that.
Let's break down one more reason that I absolutely hate Ron. Okay. So, anyway. In securing this funding, you know, it was done. I'm doing it, yeah. So then the story was leaked about the conscious stripper who physically or who embodied, I guess, if we stereotype her, everything that he preaches against. With the weave, the blonde weave, that it's weave, that she doesn't wear her natural hair, that she uses her body to make her income, you know, everything that he preaches against, this is what she kind of represented. So she releases the text messages and the story and all of this, and then he loses that $1 million donation.
So he's dating her?
Oh.
See, she ain't even telling the story right. All right, see, what happened basically,
Oh,
they met.
gosh, here we go.
They start fucking. All right, so now, after they start, boy meets girl, boy inserts penis in girl's vagina, girl goes around the pole, boy gets over. Okay? So now, he about to come back to her city.
Of everything.
So he texts her. He like, yo, I want them cookies. She like, you can't have my Chips Ahoy. Go get Sally Mae's. He like, but no, I want yours. She said, but I think you trying to objectify me. Why can't you see me as a person? He said, oh, you're a person? My bad. How you doing, person? My name is Umar. Nice to meet you. So this heifer keeps all the texts and then publicizes them to let people know that he ain't who he say he is. He's supposed to be somebody different. Whoa, he never said he wasn't a man who liked the cookies. He just said we need to not call kids kids because they're not baby goats. Oh, my bad. I said that. Oh, anyway. He said, what he said is that we need to be pro. See, what people need to realize is that you can be 95% that dude, but that 5% of you needs to live too. You know what I'm saying? If nobody's 100%, Gandhi slept naked with little girls, with young women in the bed, saying that he wanted to test his fortitude to see if he could do it. He rolled over and fucked some of them little Indians. Yes, he did. All right? We all know they went to Coretta.
I hate his version of
he did.
stories.
Coretta got the story that, your husband is fucking other women. She was like, get out of here. He's saving the world. Let him get some pussy. All right, that's what Coretta said. Okay? So
that's what she said.
No, verbatim. She said that. She said that. Those exact words.
For you to be able to quote her, I don't think she said that.
I don't think she tweeted it.
So now this chick releases this, and Umar, they're looking at him like he, got the plague or he's some bad person. And my thing is, listen, let the man live. Nobody, just because you want to teach people don't mean you don't have a penis that has needs. You know what I mean?
Let me ask you something, Mr. Guru of all things spoken of this evening. Do you think there would have been
where the hell did that name come from?
Hey, because that's what you think you have been. You have really nothing shown out.
Why? Because I know that Coretta said Martin deserves some head. That's all I said.
Let me finish my question. Do you please?
I'm sorry.
Oh, gosh. Do you think there would have been this much of an uprising if he had chosen the ideal woman to misuse? If she had her natural hair and she was humanitarian and covered up and no kids out of wedlock, do you think that we would have had there would have been this same display of non-support?
Yes, there would have been, because they're looking for a reason for him not to achieve his goal. So, listen, if anybody I've listened to Umar religiously. I got mad at his DVDs. I've looked at him on YouTube. He tells you he got 2 baby mamas. He tells you that he is from Philly. So hold on. Let me get this straight. And let's go a step further. He's a big dude. So you got a big dude. You got a smart dude. You got a dude from Philly. You think he ain't getting no pussy? Come on, son. Stop it. So that being said, let's look at the reality of it. The reality of it is this man is a physical being, and his actions, but his children, most men who've gone away to college have done some nasty things. Okay? So this is look at the reality of the situation. Why would we expect him to be anything different?
Well,
I wasn't trying to answer anything that he offered as a question. I just was letting him finish, because sometimes when people have diarrhea, you just have to let them finish.
I don't know. I think if you preach a certain ideal, you should do your best to live up to the ideal.
You try to plug it.
But how is he? But what I'm saying is those two things can live in the same space and time. You see what I'm saying?
I'm not familiar about what
he's
preaching in relationships. Like, does he preach marriage? Does he preach like? I don't know what he preaches.
He believes in the family unit. Yes.
Well,
okay, if he believes in the family union, unless he's gonna marry the stripper, he shouldn't be asking her, and he'll be a hypocrite. But I mean, I think people are physical beings. But if you are preaching family, live family. Don't have 6 baby mamas. Live family.
No. But just because you preach family don't mean you also can't preach being single. Those two things can live in the same space and time. You can say, you know what, family is the best institution in the world.
Here's the other thing that he did that made it kind of hypocritical is that he sat there and said that he was celibate because he's not married, and so he's celibate. He's not having sex. And he's not screwing the stripper.
He needs to have several seats.
Whoa. Celibate is not a vow of never having sex again. That means I haven't had it for a specific amount of time.
But he said it while they were in the midst of their sex
love affair,
the ship thing.
Okay,
and
well,
that
then
was
you can look at that from a different view. You can look at it from my point of view.
That was the thing that bothered her in the article I read, and that was one of the things that made her go ahead and kind of decide, because he said he was celibate, and he kind of rushed through it. He didn't spend a lot of time there, but they were in the midst of, like, as soon as he was done with that one, he went and texted her and said, "What are you doing?" So.
But you know how I feel about it. You can give a bit away, and you can sell a bit. So, I mean...
Oh, my God. You know what, Ron?
Oh, my gosh.
If you pay like you weigh, then you can stay.
Oh. Okay, so moving on. I got one left, and I wrote this one down specifically for Imaj. So, because that one was for Ryan, but this one's for you, Imaj. All right, are you ready, Violet? You ready first, and then Imaj, and then Ryan. Eating the booty like groceries.
I don't know if I want to be last. Well, I got to talk about the dirty last piece of booty. I don't know if I want to do that.
Oh, my God.
Is this like a trick question? You're laughing because of the visual that you left on your page.
Oh, that is a hearty laugh right there, young lady.
Ron, did you not watch it? You didn't watch it? She tagged us in the video.
No, I didn't see that. I need to watch it?
Yes, you have to watch the video. Oh, my God, I'm in tears.
It's terrible. It's terrible.
Terrible. With like 6 R's? With 6 R's, terrible.
Terrible. It's with a U. It's terrible.
Oh, wow.
Oh, God, James will fix it.
Okay, Violet, you can defer. You can pass if you want to.
Right, that's not fair to have her lead.
I have no words whatsoever.
Okay, Imaj, your turn.
That video is everything. Okay, so that's funny. Ron, you seriously have to go and look at that video and see why I am laughing uncontrollably. Because now, like, even if I listen to the radio, that song comes on. Yeah, I like the little song. It's a cute little ditty. But one of the radio hosts here was saying, he was like, every time he calls his homeboy, and he was like, man, yeah, what you doing? He was like, I'm about to go to the grocery store. He hangs up on him because that song has now tainted people's thoughts of groceries.
All right. Wait, seriously, I'm sorry. A dude calls another dude, and he tells him he's going to the grocery store? Like, what kind of boys are these?
Let's say, okay, you call your homeboy. You be like, hey, man, what's up? He's like, nah, man, I'm about to head to the grocery store. Like, do you go grocery shopping?
Yes, I go grocery shopping. I don't never tell nobody I'm fitting to use coupons. I don't do that. Maybe it's me.
You cut coupons. You couponing.
Listen,
you like
if you
going to
eat good,
Harris
you gotta save some money somehow, right?
You like going to Harris Teeter old double coupon day or so?
I go to Stop and Shop. They double your coupons up to $1. What? I get it in.
What the heck is a Stop and Shop? I don't even know what that is.
Oh.
But
that's up here in the Northeast.
Oh, we don't have them. Yeah, we have full-line grocery stores. So, but and I think that song has really tainted the world because now you can't laugh, you can't listen to it without laughing. You can't, got somebody always saying, eat the booty like groceries. You got hashtags and all of these things. Like, I think it's hilarious. And then to see these comedians, like in the particular video, the young man is sitting there talking to his girlfriend, and she's like, so I want you to eat my booty like groceries. And he's like, groceries? He said, I'm about to eat these Cheetos because they groceries. And we just went to the grocery store. I'm going to eat that stuff like they groceries. I'm not eating your ass. And she was like, I'm going to stop giving you special treatment if you don't eat my booty like groceries. And then all of a sudden, he's got it. And in Shamore's words, it's truffle butter on his lip.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, that was from your gut. I heard that one. Whoa.
Ron, your turn.
All right. Enough of the fuckery. Let me get serious for a second.
Okay, be
serious.
so serious. Okay.
What we have to do is be grown motherfucking people and realize that we have control over what happens. Turn that shit off. Don't support that bullshit. Don't support people like R. Kelly who fucking pee on our babies. Don't support people that do not push a paradigm that we're looking at. All this feminization and all these women wanting to be men, don't support that nonsense because then you're going to have your babies thinking it's acceptable when you giggling at it. All right? A parent only giggles at things that are... Excuse me?
Right, I'm in the room. I'm in this house by myself, so I think it's funny because of how people react to it. I'm not telling no man to eat my booty like groceries. I ain't never told no man like that. He knows what to do.
Right, but I'm sure you're not going to turn it down.
I'm not going to say that. He know what I like. He know what I like.
But that being said, that's things that's supposed to happen. Listen, in popular culture, we've always had songs that speak about things like that. If you want to go to Let Belly, that was his name, and you want to go to M2 Made with Juicy Fruit, and you want to go to, all kind of different songs. They've always had, not always, but for a long time we've had these kind of songs that are risque. So I'm not talking about from here to there. What I'm saying is when we as parents and as grown-ass people start giggling and start, co-signing things by not demonizing them, then we are telling our children that it's okay for that thing to be done in public. Now, whether it's done or not is not up to me. I can't tell nobody what to do with your groceries, your wallet, your pocketbook, whatever else you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, for us to, in public, do this in front of our children is not acceptable, people. So when we go on a...
You will ruin a wet dream.
Excuse me?
It's just comedy. It's not that serious.
It's not. No, it is that serious. It's not that serious to you maybe because you're a good parent. What about these borderline parents? What about these parents that ain't that good? See, you looking at it from your point of view. I'm looking at it from the point of view where I got 3 little bastards in my daughter's class that's talking about eat the booty like groceries, teasing her. Now, she's a young, impressionable young lady. If one of them is the cool dude in class and he's saying it, she may have to fall for that. You see what I'm saying? So you saying that from a good parent's perspective. And I hear that, and it's all good, you know what I'm saying, because you reinforcing that good shit in your household. But what about those who ain't? You say, oh, now it ain't funny no more, because now he want to go, or better yet, when Rick Ross say, slipped her mind, she ain't even know it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you don't think some dude's going to do that? You don't think some dude will do that? It's happening. You know what I'm saying? Remember the girl, Jada, that's her name? Hello? Nobody there? I'm here by myself?
Everybody's here. Everybody's here.
But
We're letting you have your vent session.
I asked you a
nobody
question.
Wants to stop you.
Was that the young lady named Jada? The one that they videotaped?
Yes, her name was Jada.
Right. All right, there you go. So somebody gave her something. She didn't know what was happening. They took advantage of her and they posted it around. That's a direct correlation to Pop slipped her mind. She didn't know it. You see what I'm saying? So when we start co-signing that fuckery, we can't be mad when these baby goats start doing it.
That is true.
Definitely. We got you, Ron.
Now, I know sometimes I say some dumb shit, but I had to end on a high note.
Sometimes? Oh, they got them.
You just wait. I got something for you.
Thank you for bringing everybody to a point where, you know what, we can call it a night. Because, I mean, Ron ended the whole thing with he just tried to get a little laugh. I guess Ron didn't want to laugh today. He had a bad week. A little Donald Downer, I guess.
It's been a rough week, and it's only Wednesday. And I ain't eat all day neither. Oh, Lord.
Oh, you acting like this because you hungry? Really?
No, I know. I fast every Wednesday, so I don't normally act like this.
But you acting like that today because you probably hungry. Somebody probably bought some noodles to work, and you couldn't eat them.
I haven't eaten noodles like that since college, sweetheart. I am a grown man. I have a good job. I can afford a meal. I don't eat no damn ramen noodles. What's wrong with you? That is, no, not going to happen. Not going to do it.
Ron?
I don't know if I want to hear what you're going to say.
Oh, well, I mean, it's only one way to find out.
Yes.
Could you take a breather and shut the hell up for a second?
You asked me a question. I ain't supposed to answer. What's not bullshit?
Was that yes? I can shut the hell up or no?
You just mad because you ain't got no panties on in Texas.
Because I don't have no butt in Texas. Because I don't have any weight.
I kill myself.
Hey, you know what? Sometimes I wish I could be in on the fun. All right, so let's go ahead and call it a night. Violet, we want to thank you so much for staying with us, like, well past. We're in record time now. We're so done with it. Our show ended like 10, 20 minutes ago. But
thank you.
Thank you for having me.
We enjoyed it. Like I said, you came on and you participated, so you got to hang out, and that made it even more fun. So I love the debate that you had.
I may be wrong, but wasn't she better than the First Lady?
I think they were different in their perspective. Yeah. Thank you very much. How dare you say that?
I mean, I apologize to the other lady. She was interesting too, but I like this one. She's a little feisty. She got some shit with her. I like that. You need to come on back.
Well, thank you. Invite me back sometime.
Don't let him suck you in. Don't let him suck you in.
Don't do it.
And
don't do it.
You know I've been known to suck in a woman or two.
See, that's why.
Like groceries.
He got you.
She said
like groceries.
Well, he is our resident polio, so there you go.
That is his specialty. Oh, my goodness. Well, y'all have sweet dreams. I have to hit the road tomorrow for my family vacation, so I guess I better go to sleep.
Well, you enjoy your vacation. You guys be very, very careful, and we hope to have you back on.
Please, I would love to, and y'all have a good night.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye. And Ron and Maz, it is time to say goodnight. I can't take one extra moment of that dude.
Hey, that's not nice.
Neither can I.
WTF.
Go and watch this video and get you a good old laugh. And while you're at it, go read those 57 questions that black women want to ask. Right.
And it's the next day. You can go have a sandwich or something. Golly.
You're not yourself when you don't eat a Snickers.
You need a Snickers.
I ain't putting that thing in my mouth. Not gonna happen. You got a better chance getting some groceries and putting it on a platter than a Snickers bar.
We're gonna slide it in the middle of the grocery.
I am so done with y'all right now.
What? Why are you acting the ass? Oh, monkey.
It was your idea to do this question shit. You want to ask questions? You know me and the mods got answers.
We had to do it. We had to do something the last 30 minutes. I didn't know we were going to turn into a damn hour with you guys. But, okay, good night. Say good night, Ron. Say good night, Imaj.
Good night. I'm yawning. I'm good nighting it. Yep.
Did you just yawn on the air? Are we boring you that much that you yawn on the air?
I'm tired. I want to go get in my bed. It's cold in my house. It's awesome.
What the hell would you do? We trying to do entertaining and shit. Here she go yawning.
Why are you? Stop going. Ron, stop going. You're still going. You're like on 10 still. Shut the hell up. Say good night.
That nigga need a sandwich.
You said that nigga need a sandwich.
Okay.
On that note, let's go.
That made me cry. That made me cry. Oh my God. Thank you for that. You gave me life. Thank you. Thank you. I needed to Imaj. Oh God.
No problem. I'm here always.
Can I get a panini?
No. Get you an old bologna sandwich and go to bed.
Damn. You know he ain't no bologna.
Okay. He'll be eating himself because he's bologna.
I'm done. I'm officially done. Thank you for listening to Blog Talk. Good night.
Exactly. I think that was the best line of the night. Oh my God.
I can't.
No, that nigga need a sandwich was a number one. That was funny.
Oh my gosh. Okay, good night, you two. Good night.
Yeah.
Good night. Good night.
Whatever.